We actually have a surprise guest right now.
Can't believe it.
A huge star joining us in the studio.
What?
Will.I.am.
I got that hit the get that bass on below. I got that rock and roll, that future fly, that digital spit, next level visual shit. I got that.
Look at these shoes.
It's amazing.
Look at that.
Dangerous and fashionable.
Those are hardcore. You're making a statement here at CES, aren't you?
No, no statement really. Just
being you.
coming to see what's popping.
So what is poppin'?
There's some popping things, and there's some knotting things. Things that are not popping, I call them nottins.
The nottins.
You just had a big press conference, didn't you?
No, I was like a cool panel talking about, passion points and, the importance of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in inner cities, and how consumer electronics could play a role in solving a lot of our inner city problems. If kids dream to be, the Michael Jordans of tech. So that was my thing I was focused on talking about.
I'm fascinated by your passion and your work that you continue to do in that space. Is that something you always thought you were going to do? Is that something you thought you were going to jump into?
No, I never thought that, but I heard the calling,
Yeah.
and I saw the void in culture, and if it wasn't me, then who in my community was going to fill that void? And it's something that I grew to be passionate. I found that, at first, I always loved gadgets.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how gadgets could also be solutions for the ghetto I come from. So I saw that void. Like, hey, wait a second here. Everybody wants and clamors to have a smartphone, a tablet. I caught myself. I was gonna
Yes.
make a mistake in this booth. Everybody clamors to have a smartphone and a tablet, and they don't see how it can solve a lot of the problems if you inspire these kids to take an interest in that, and so they could discipline themselves and learn a STEM skill set. So it's one of the reasons why I invested in this little thing here.
Yeah, what is that?
So this is my company. It's called I.am Plus.
Okay.
What it is it has a smartphone inside of it, and
That's super cool.
yeah, it has a keyboard on it.
Oh, it's a case that wraps around something that you already have.
Yeah, but it's
great.
still
It inspires people to use the technology.
not just use the technology. It's a fashion. It's fashion as
good
well.
So you're bringing fashion to the
so
world.
it's like a lot of times you have your a case, but your case doesn't have any technology on it.
Right.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
covers your phone.
Right.
So you're adding to it.
So I wanted to
Accentuating.
put technology inside the case and then make it a fashion accessory to where you rock it.
And so you're funding this yourself.
Funded it, created it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's
Because
called I.am Plus.
I.am Plus Photo Social. I came up with the concept in May. And in May, got it in stores at Selfridges in London. So the turnaround was fast because I funded it myself and found my own team. What I saw in culture was this huge gapping void where these big brands, they spend a lot of money to market their stuff. And because they have money, they get it out and distribute it. But they have to do so much, but it doesn't mean that the users are loyal to the product. So with this big gapping void I see coming is, people's affiliation and appreciation and, their aspiration for gadgets and tech and to create a brand around purpose and speed and fashion. That doesn't exist right now.
Is it expensive?
That's relative. This shows me how many steps I took. It tells me my blood pressure.
No way.
It tells
You're
me
lying.
my heart rate. each one of these spikes, there's technology inside these nanochips.
Nanochips.
Yeah, these nanochips by this
Yeah.
Gutenberg company out of Missouri.
Wow, you're a storyteller.
They provided this new technology. These are smart shoes. First, you've seen it first right here.
Smart shoes.
What's popping? Smart shoes. Right, guess what? 3 years from now, you're going to have some
We're
We're
smart shoes.
trademarking that right now as
No, I already
we speak.
did that. I already did that.
Okay, you're
I was gonna say,
ahead
I
of
wanna-
us.
Because my glasses that I have here is taking the electromagnetic thought process and filtering that and then sending it up to my own personal
Wow,
cloud.
this is how your creative process
my own
works. I
personal
see
cloud,
it
yeah.
firsthand.
These aren't Google goggles. These are Google sponges that absorb my thoughts.
Oh my. Right. But I have to say, because we will get asked this in the comments when we put this up, like, where can people find more of that and the price point?
So right now you could go to Selfridges. You could fly all the way to Selfridges to buy it because I sell
Okay. So this
exclusively
is
in
just-
London.
Okay.
You could go online
Okay.
and get them in Selfridges. We have them in white and gold. We have them in all black. We have iPhone 5s as well. This is for smartphone 5s.
Yeah, no, it's
we also
fine.
have a smartphone for 4s, smartphone 4s. Sorry,
Yeah, the idea is good.
I mean,
The
no
idea-
disrespect by the booth that I'm
We
in.
appreciate it. We appreciate it.
I just try to be respectful.
We appreciate
Because
that.
I would hate if you came to my house talking about other rappers. This is my house. I don't want to hear nothing about no MC Hammer, no Gangnam Style.
Get out.
This is my house.
So let's also talk about what you're continuing to do in music. You're continuing to do your own really awesome projects. What's cooking? What's the latest?
So, a song I have with Britney called "Scream and Shout."
Oh yeah, it's there.
That's really
it's living
That's
living
popping.
it up.
And I debuted my camera fashion accessory on the video. I learned a lot from my participation in Beats on marketing.
Yeah.
So that is doing really well.
What have you learned in the marketing world and in terms of bringing what you know as an entertainer to business?
So Beats, we're still doing a lot of cool things in Beats. Scream and Shout. We did a great Beats commercial this fourth quarter that blanketed America and Europe and the UK with Scream and Shout. So if you think about headphones before Beats, you thought of Bose and some other guys. But, since Beats, there's like headphone shops at airports.
Everyone has
Crazy,
headphones these
yeah.
days.
Yeah,
There's they sell headphones at 7-Eleven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Beats is phenomenal, and it's by way of leveraging icon, magnetic attraction around a consumer electronic product. So you're going to see more of that in the future. Not like artists that endorse products, but artists that release products.
So release their own products.
You know
The
what I'm talking
artist
about?
is
Funding it, releasing it,
Yeah.
creating a magnet that attracts and loyalty with the audience. No different than music. People come to our concerts, thousands of them at a time for years and years and
Yeah.
years. I'm still going to make music, but but to also provide perspective and technology for them, as well as entertain with a team of I pride myself in trying to find new people to hang out with. So this team that I've brought together to help me make this, they're fantastic, great designers, great engineers, and I'll come up with the ideas alongside them and fund it. And
pretty
with
awesome.
nothing slowing
Yeah,
us
very
down.
cool.
Yeah, we're in the age of the artist entrepreneur.
That's called artistpreneur.
Entrepreneur. And what does that mean to you, Will?
Entrepreneur?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a bow and an arc. So you just boom, just shooting them off. Pow, Braveheart, brave. You know what I'm talking about? Sorry, wordplay.
And what tips, approaching your brand and building out businesses, I guess what tips do you have for other entrepreneurs out there and people building out their social and successful online communities?
So I'm an entrepreneur by way of philanthropy. I decided to become an entrepreneur so it can help out my philanthropic work in the communities that I'm trying to bring up to speed. Communities that look like mine, where it's riddled with no education, no encouragement to kids to, pick up interest in this to have a skill set around STEM in the near future. So for me to tell these kids something that I see, like, hey, you guys should want to be scientists, engineers, and mathematicians. You guys want to be technicians. You guys should want to be, do that. And then at the same time I say that, I go to the club and just DJ and perform and go on tour talking about, yo, put your hands up. As much as I love doing that, I also want to be effective to what I'm trying to encourage these kids to do. So just by saying it and funding it and raising money, I also want to show them, like, look, I'm with you guys too. I'm on a race just like you guys can be. I'm educating myself. Next year I'm going to school to learn computer science so I can learn how to code
Wait, so
myself.
you're going back to school?
I'm going to school to learn how to, code.
Wow. Yeah, computer science isn't even an easy degree. That's awesome. It's super complex.
Well, now coding is that there's Code Academy and all these sites online that you just do it.
Seriously, I remember when I was 17 years old, I wanted to hang out with musicians and performers, and look where it got me. Now I'm, another 7 with I'm 37.
So you're gonna have another career. What's the next career?
I just said it all.
You're gonna be a scientist or a mathematician?
No, I just don't want to depend on telling somebody my idea and then they code it. I want to code it myself.
Do it yourself.